It's a sad day in hip-hop. One of the most respected Southern rap icons, Young Bleed, has been laid to rest. The news sent shockwaves across the music world. Fans, family, and artists from across generations gathered in Baton Rouge to pay their final respects to a man who forever changed the sound and soul of Louisiana hip-hop. Born Glenn Clifton Jr., Young Bleed was more than just another rapper. He was a storyteller, a poet, and a voice for the voiceless. He came from the heart of Baton Rouge, where music wasn't just entertainment, it was survival, it was expression, it was the sound of pain turned into poetry. Long before fame and record deals, he was known locally for his freestyles that captured the realness of life in the South, the struggle, the pride, the hope, and the hustle. His words painted pictures of what it meant to dream while living in the middle of chaos. When No Limit Records rose to prominence under Master P, it was Young Bleed who stood out as one of the label's most profound lyricists. His 1998 classic, How You Do That There, wasn't just a hit, it was an anthem. That song broke barriers, introduced the world to the Baton Rouge sound, and solidified Young Bleed's place among Southern greats. From the dirty South to the West Coast, his name became a symbol of lyrical integrity and realness. He wasn't chasing fame, he was speaking truth, and the people felt it. Fast forward to his funeral, and the atmosphere was unlike anything the city had seen in years. Thousands came together, from lifelong fans who grew up with his music, to new artists who said they wouldn't be here without his influence. The church was filled with emotion, the smell of flowers, the soft hum of organ music, and tears falling from eyes that had seen too much. Murals of Young Bleed's face surrounded the altar, his albums displayed beside glowing candles. Outside, car stereos blasted his old tracks, turning the entire neighborhood into a living, breathing tribute to a fallen legend. When Master P arrived, the crowd fell silent. Everyone knew something powerful was about to happen. Wearing a black suit, dark glasses, and a heavy heart, Master P walked slowly to the front. You could feel the weight of history in every step. As he stood at the podium, he paused for a long moment, the kind of silence that says more than words ever could. Then, with a trembling voice, he began. Young Bleed wasn't just my artist, he was my brother. We built this from the ground up, when nobody believed in us. He had that real soul. He didn't care about being famous, he cared about the message. He wanted his people to rise, and he used his gift to lift them up. The crowd was in tears. Even the toughest men in the room couldn't hold it back. Master P spoke from his heart, remembering the long studio nights, the dreams they shared, the tours, the moments when it was just two young men chasing a vision bigger than themselves. He said, "We didn't have much, but we had heart." Young Bleed gave everything to this game. He put Baton Rouge on the map before social media, before clout. He did it with passion, pain, and realness. He went on to talk about the power of legacy, reminding everyone that Young Bleed's words will live on through generations. Legends never die, he said, because the truth don't fade. His speech was followed by applause that turned into standing ovation, filling the room with love and respect. Then came a moment that broke everyone down. A video montage played on a big screen. Old footage of Young Bleed performing, laughing, recording, hugging fans, and speaking about his dreams. His voice echoed through the church saying, "All I ever wanted was to tell my story, so the next kid from where I come from knows he can make it too." The room erupted in emotion. Mothers cried, artists hugged, and the crowd clapped through their tears. It was more than a goodbye. It was a reminder of how powerful music can be when it comes from the soul. Outside, the community held a candlelight vigil that went on for hours. Fans played his music from their cars, kids wore t-shirts with his face on them, and local radio stations played Young Bleed tributes all night. Baton Rouge was glowing, not in mourning, but in celebration. Even rival crews and artists came together, proving how much respect Young Bleed commanded across the culture. On social media, hashtag RIP Young Bleed, hashtag No Limit Forever, and hashtag Master P Tribute began trending within hours. Artists from every era paid tribute, From Southern rap pioneers like Bun B and Scarface to younger stars like Kevin Gates and NBA YoungBoy, who all credited Young Bleed for paving the way. Messages poured in from around the world, from California to New York to overseas fans who discovered his music decades later. Master P later posted a powerful message online with an old photo of them from their No Limit days, captioning, "We started from nothing and built something the world will never forget. Love you forever, Bleed. You changed lives with your words." The post flooded with thousands of comments from fans, showing that Young Bleed's legacy will never be erased. The following day, his family released a statement thanking fans and the entire No Limit community for their love and support. They said Young Bleed was proud of every single person who believed in the power of Southern music. They called on fans to continue playing his records, sharing his story, and keeping his message alive. As night fell over Baton Rouge, people gathered one last time near the mural on 38th Street, where candles still burned and his music filled the air. The lyrics to How You Do That There echoed like a heartbeat, a reminder that Young Bleed may be gone, but his words, his soul, and his rhythm will live forever in the streets, in the speakers, and in the hearts of everyone who ever felt his music. Rest in peace to a true Southern king, Young Bleed. A man who gave his all to the culture, inspired generations, and left behind a legacy that no one can replace. Your music will never die. It's eternal, just like your name.